Hello and welcome to Rapid MMA. In this breakdown, we will briefly review Shawn Jordan versus Ruslan Magomedov for UFC 192, looking at their strengths, weaknesses, techniques, and game plans. Hopefully this will provide insight and a different point of view for you as we contemplate the possible outcomes. Please leave a comment sharing your thoughts and opinions as well. I enjoy engaging with the chat. And with that, let's get started. I went back and forth with this fight and I had a hard time committing to a pick. Starting with Magomedov, he has the height and the reach advantage in this fight. His striking is obviously a strong point. He has good cardio because he's efficient with the striking. I would say he's more of a counter striker, although he definitely initiates when he sees or creates openings. He has avoided 89% of attempted takedowns, which is impressive, but he hasn't really faced any formidable wrestler in the UFC. Shawn Jordan was a two-time state wrestling champion in high school, and it's his base for MMA. He does enjoy trading with his opponents, though he doesn't always take the most winnable game plans. For example, in his fight with Derek Lewis, Derek initiated the clinch, and Jordan reversed position and tripped him, and then knocked him out with a kick. But what I'm trying to say is he doesn't always rely on his wrestling. He can be unpredictable with the strikes, and he is a southpaw, which could definitely pose problems for Magomedov. I think that's probably one of his biggest attributes that's overlooked. All I hear is people saying he's athletic. Yes, that's true, but he's also a southpaw and a lot of people don't train for that. So how do we come to a conclusion with this? And based on my research, the popular choice is that Magomedov will be able to use his reach and elusiveness to outstrike Shawn Jordan or catch him coming in to knock him out, which is how Shawn Jordan has been defeated before. And this is hard to disagree with, and I see it the same way, but there's one thing that bothers me. When Magomedov fought Josh Copeland, there was a point when Copeland blitzed Magomedov with strikes and pressured him against the cage, and Magomedov literally pounced off the cage, turned his back, and ran away. Shawn Jordan is much more explosive than Copeland and would probably chase Magomedov down if he was ever in that scenario. Shawn Jordan needs a jab. He needs to kick the legs and the body of Magomedov, change levels, and explode looking for the takedown, because I think he'd be able to work Magomedov on the ground. But I can't help but see Magomedov catching Jordan on the chin coming in. If Jordan doesn't get inside that reach, then Magomedov will have his way from the outside. So do we be dismissive of the opportunities Jordan has, or do we play it safe? I think the smart decision is to go with Magomedov with the decision win, because that seems likely. I'd love to see Shawn Jordan step inside with a right hook or a left cross, but it's about closing the distance. So in conclusion, I think this will be a very competitive fight. Jordan finding success with takedowns and his southpaw advantage. I believe this fight will weigh in Magomedov's favor overall. I can't shake the image from my mind of him getting clipped coming in. So I'll go with Magomedov via decision, but don't be afraid to choose Jordan on this one. I think he holds a few big advantages. I'd love to hear what you think of this fight. Do you disagree? Do you agree? What have I missed that could be a determining factor in this fight? I usually struggle with heavyweight fights, so please leave a comment below and like or dislike accordingly. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.